Are you ready?
I am ready.
Oh my gosh, look at you.
Yeah, stream's going. We got the music playing in the background.
Ooh, we playing?
We going to be playing some Aces of Attorney.
We love it. Maggey, Byrde, the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad life.
Yes.
I like it.
I was explaining this or I was trying to but my microphone kept like freaking out for some reason. I guess it was an internet thing, but I poured myself some Arizona sweet tea because because I just had like a jug of it laying around and I finally bothered to put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
But the thing is, recently I have not been drinking a lot of like sugary drinks. Like I've been drinking a lot of barley tea.
Okay.
So I like poured it and I like set it down, and then I drank it like a second, like 10 seconds later, and I was like, oh, what is this? This isn't barley tea.
Sugar.
This is sweet. Oh, that's right. I poured myself sweet tea.
You startled yourself.
I really did. I was like, what happened?
What happened? My life. My palate has been assaulted by sugar.
Yeah, so, that was interesting.
Okay.
I was actually out for most of the day, so I was not sure if I would get home in time, to be honest.
Oh yeah?
And I got home like 30 minutes before stream started, and my parents, so I got a phone call from my mom on the way home, and she's like, "Hey, we have dinner. Come eat dinner." And I was like, "I'm out of the house. I'm coming home now, but I'm out of the house." And she's like, "Oh, I didn't notice you had left."
Well, that's because you live in the shed.
Yeah, right, I do. Like I do live in the shed, obviously.
They don't have a sensor in the shed that's like, all right, you are present.
Yeah. And I didn't like take a car or anything, so
Oh well, then there you go.
yeah, so obviously. But yeah, so I got home like 30 minutes before. I like ate very, very quickly. I also was not that hungry. And then I got here, and the inside of the shed, because I had not been inside of it all day. Normally it's not this bad, but I hadn't been in it all day, so it was so hot in here, because all of the heat like came inside and did not leave over the course of the day. Like what?
Right. It's baked.
Right. Like let's see. What temperature was it like today? Here. Well, it looks like it got to 90 degrees today.
Oh well, that would do it.
It certainly got pretty roasty, toasty. '90 is cozy, yeah, honestly. It is, it's very nice. If the air conditioning is on.
I feel like you also need a little bit more insulation in that shed, you know? Make it a little bit more livable.
I don't know. It's alright, honestly. I suspect the insulation may be part of the problem.
Yeah, I mean that you wouldn't have as many, I guess, radical temperature changes, I guess.
Yeah.
I opened the stream and immediately wanted coffee. Well, that's a good mood.
Yeah. I mean, that's the fragrance of dark coffee for you.
I gotta tell you a story from our convention going today.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
So, we were looking for food for lunch, and Cole wanted pizza, and so they also had pasta options. So I was like, all right, I want pasta. And so he goes to go get the food, and when he comes back, we notice that there weren't any utensils or napkins or anything. But I knew that they were serving some kind of like food at the convention. So I was like, okay, well, why don't you go to wherever they have the food stand and ask them for like a couple of forks or something, you know, because I have pasta. He apparently aborted on pizza because the pizza didn't look very good, so he also got pasta.
Okay.
Went to go to wherever the food was being sold. He comes back with a singular plastic spoon.
Oh?
And I'm like, what happened? He's like, so the food that they're serving here is shaved ice, and I asked them if, you know, they had any like forks or whatever, and they said that we have spoons, and I asked them if we could have some, and then they said that I could have one.
Okay.
So he comes back with this singular plastic spoon, and we both have pasta to eat.
I see.
Thankfully, the pasta was like, well, first of all, it was really good, but second of all, like,
good.
it was steeped in the sauce for long enough that you could kind of cut it with the plastic spoon, which was great. So we just ate like that. We just shared this.
You just shared this. Was it like a lasagna?
No, it was Alfredo.
Oh, okay. I see. That's interesting.
I hope it wasn't spaghetti. Thankfully, it wasn't spaghetti. It would have been much worse because the noodles would have been round instead of like thin and flat.
Yeah. Oh man, that's
It was just like, I felt like the butt end of a joke, you know?
Yeah, that sounds like a joke with like that sounds like a long joke with a very simple punchline.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, so I went to a friend's house to play D&D today, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Which is why I was out of the house all day.
Yeah.
And so it was very funny because I got there at like 10-ish a.m. and one of my friends was just sitting there drinking a White Claw, and I was like, what?
Wow, they get started early.
Why are you drinking a White Claw at 10 in the morning?
Early.
And he was like, because it's because we went to my friend's house and neither of them like
Who was it?
neither of them drink White Claws. It was Anna's house. But like neither of the people living there like drank White Claws. One for medical reasons and two just because they didn't really like it.
Sure.
So like she was like, hey, can you help us drink the White Claws?
Oh, boy.
And we were like, I guess so. So after we came back from lunch, we just started digging into these like leftover White Claws. That was interesting. And then we played D&D, obviously.
Great, yes.
Sometimes you just gotta get clobbered. Yeah. Gotta say, I've historically not consumed an amazing amount of White Claw, but I mean it's a beverage, right? It's not offensive in any particular way, I would say.
I've consumed 0.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like hard seltzer, right? So you know like LaCroix is like seltzer water with like flavoring, quote unquote. White Claw is like that, where it's as little flavor as possible.
But
But
why
it
do
has
you not
alcohol
want
in it.
flavor?
It kind of depends, right? Like some people just don't really want like a super like sugary drink, but they want something that tastes like fruit. Low
Okay.
on flavor, high in booze. It's not even that high in booze. Like it's like a 5% beverage, right? It's like a beer, but it doesn't taste like a beer. So that's what made it very popular, right? Because it's like a it's basically just like alcoholic sparkling water, right? With just enough sugar to like make it not taste like you're drinking like rubbing alcohol in sparkling water.
So it tastes like, okay, so like sparkling water, but it's alcoholic, and you don't really taste the alcohol?
It depends on how sensitive you are to the taste of alcohol. I would say for a person who has consumed an amount of alcohol, it is pretty, like, if your sensitivity to the taste of alcohol is like what I would consider like average or normal, you probably wouldn't really notice it. Excited for Great Ace Attorney Chronicles next week. Super excited.
We are big hype.
We'll probably try to finish this game first.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta. But the Chronicles will be there for us, and we're very excited for it.
Yeah, very, very excited for the adventures of Herlock Sholmes.
I'm so ready.
I hope you know that you are going to be Herlock Sholmes.
Oh, good.
This is like mandated by law.
Yeah. All the stars have aligned in my life for this moment.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Eyes emoji. Yeah. We're excited to play that. It's kind of serendipitous that it's coming out like so
I know.
so close to when we finish this game.
Right.
Oh, it's big. I'm very excited. I'm also excited because like it's an Ace Attorney game I've never played before.
Yeah.
So like I won't know all the mysteries and twists and stuff.
Yeah, no, we'll both be in for a ride together, and that'll be great. We'll meet some checks notes. Maurice LeBlanc off-brand Detective Herlock Sholmes.
You didn't notice the predetermined amount of BS countdown. Ah, yes, we see.
Excuse you.
It's mandatory. It's part of the experience.
Yeah, if you want the podcast experience, this is it.
This is it. It's true. It's true. All right. Let's start investigating.
Yeah.
January 7th, 12:52 p.m. Right in Coat Law offices. So, how do you think the trial went this morning?
How do you think it went?
Wow. It got a bit crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances.
Podcast experience truly is waiting an ungodly and undeserved amount of time for content.
I mean...
Feeling
No comment.
Feeling a little... Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us.
Completely
Crotchety
worthless.
old man. Crotchety old man. Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced the coffee. I mean, it's good that we at least know that there was someone else there.
Not necessarily, Maggie. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree that that is good. All we know is what old Mr. Kudo saw. The apron straps and the ribbon.
And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured.
Talk about a terrifying case of contradictionitis. That's funny.
Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh?
Contradictionitis.
I like that.
Yeah, we've got to find one for Maggie. Or she's going to have a terminal case of guilty. January 7th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room.
I guess Maggie's still in questioning.
But we've got questions to ask her too. Maggie! Maggie!
Summon her. Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know.
January 7th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Looks like Gumshoe's not here.
Everyone's avoiding us.
Right?
Never mind that. What's going on? It feels different in here somehow.
You think?
Yeah, everyone seems to be on edge.
What are you doing? Call in the officer for the briefing, quick! Can't you shut down the station server? Chief, quit playing on the internet! But my email pen pal leaked Asian princesses.
Oh no!
Save it for later, I'm turning it off now! No! Lead Asian princess!
Oh, no!
Everyone's keeping busy in here, huh?
Keeping busy. We're like panicking if you ask me. We're some kind of princess. Something's going on. Something big. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He looks lost. Now that the power to his computer has been cut. And his Kokoro's Brokero.
Oh well, I guess I'll just have to write her a real letter instead of an email.
I don't know about that. Alternately, you could write up some reports. Just a suggestion.
You can't get catfished on company time. That's not how it works. Dear Leet Eisen Princess, how are you? I'm okay. How was the show last night?
God.
Wow, what an awesome job. Maybe I should send in my resume and become chief. Maybe you should, Maya.
Yeah, you know. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
Even pickpockets can have their pockets picked. That's a keeper. Better to go with something that doesn't sound too much like a slogan.
He must be coming up with slogans for a crime prevention campaign. But I'm not even. But I'm not sure even he knows what kind of crime he's trying to prevent.
Man.
These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files in each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks.
Well, I guess something's going on over there. That's none of my business. January 7th, Trabian. Empty, as usual.
Where is everyone? Yeah, and it's lunchtime too.
That's it. Come on, come on, come on.
Hey, that sounds like... Now just call it 8, pal. Come on, I know you can. Are you gambling, Gumshoe?
He's getting really worked up about something.
Oh no, you're doing the lottery. Oh no.
Oh my god.
No! Oh, that's the wrong number. Ah, looks like an 8 would have only netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff. Gumshoe, you don't have any money. What are you...
What are you doing buying lotto tickets? What's the
Yeah.
problem, Detective Gumshoe?
I mean, I guess that is the realist thing, isn't it? People without
Right.
money buying lotto tickets. Huh? Oh, it's you. I was I was just listening to the radio, pal. To the radio?
Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here.
He is. And he's having the twin tea set. What can I say?
What can you say, Detective?
Oh, this is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal?
You really drove her into a corner, you know.
You always blow apart my testimony. Why of all days didn't you do it today?
Why?
The one time I wanted you to do it. Sorry? There just weren't any holes in it for once. You did too good of a job.
Yeah, you actually did your job, Detective. Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese.
He did also have someone... He took over the case for someone else. So,
That's
you
true.
know.
He didn't even have the facts.
Yeah. Swiss cheese. Would he have preferred crumbly like aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been ruled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. So, did Maggie say anything to you? About me, I mean? Oh, you don't want to know.
Well, how did she put it again?
Uh-oh. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe! I hate him, sir! I mean it! I don't ever want to see him again!
Something like that.
Oh, Maya, you told it! Oh, God.
Please, Detective Gumshoe, I didn't say it.
Why? Why is this happening? Oh.
He's banging his head against the wall, Nick. Stop him.
Yeah. Oh man, poor Gumshoe. His face. So, did you like the twin tea set? We recovered from that pretty quickly.
Oh boy.
I never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous, my hands were shaking.
So, how did it taste?
Well, for $20, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, really. It was, delicate.
You didn't get that word even when Edgeworth was a kid.
Yes!
Detective Gumshoe is a fragile man. Delicate?
You mean you liked it? It didn't taste bad to you?
What's the matter with him?
Looks like he's thinking. That's it! I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. What do you mean?
I've been putting my singular brain cell to work here.
You called it delicate! And I just realized it's bad! That's it! It tasted bad! How did you confuse delicate with bad?
Oh man.
It's just kind of hard to admit it to yourself when you paid $20 for it, you know. Oh no!
Poor Gumshoe.
No. That's like a week's worth of like food money for him. Maybe
It's like all the money he has.
Yeah, found out about the price after he had finished eating.
Hey Nick, maybe that's why Glenn Elg came here. Maybe he heard about the super fierce twin tea set.
If by fierce you mean fearsome. Speaking of Glenn Elg, that reminds me. We still hardly know anything about the guy.
Why don't we ask Detective Gumshoe what he knows, seeing as he's here? So, what were you all excited about earlier?
What? That's right. You said you were listening to the radio or something. Oh, that? Oh, that was nothing. I wasn't excited. Nope.
Come on, Detective Gumshoe. You can tell little old me. What were you listening to?
Nothing? Really? It was, just the, daily exercise show. What the? A psyche lock? This, lunch special's lobster sure is, great. Delicate even.
Then why are there tears in your eyes?
Take that.
Bada bada bop, bop.
All right, Detective Gumshoe. Tell me the truth. What were you listening to? No way, pal. Now that you've made a big thing out of it, I'm not gonna tell you. We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I'd say it was related to... I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? You thought you'd try to win big, just like Glen Elk did.
Phoenix did just, in fact, pal Gumshoe.
You did pal him. It's...
Gumshoe's really going through the ringer this case.
Know.
My man's.
I'm hurt. It's like he could see right through me. Huh? I've cracked him already?
I'm used to this being much harder.
See, pal? That's why I said it was nothing. Yay.
Unlock successful.
I like that we don't even get hit points for that. We just, I mean, not that we had any missing.
Not that we had any missing, but yeah.
I'm usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try. Are you? What's with everyone on the lottery?
So, how'd it go?
I won 50 cents. It'd be better to win nothing at all than half a lousy buck. I was so mad. Yeah, I know the feeling. I bought the same kind of ticket as Mr. Ugg, see? And they got this special radio show where they announce the winning numbers. They even do the drawings live on the air. It's intense, pal.
I bet that's what Mr. Elg was listening to on the day he was killed.
Yeah. What time is it now? It's just after 1:30. And are the lottery results always broadcast at the same time? Yeah. Look, I got this flyer when I bought the ticket.
Millionaire radio flyer added to the court record. Experience the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30 p.m.
Nice.
Millionaire radio? That sounds cool. I'm gonna try it, Nick.
Then buy a ticket, Maya, with your own money.
You know I can't do that.
I don't have money either, alright?
I'm a minor.
You charged me for the twin tea set. This guy was a real programming genius. They called him the walking computer at the place where he worked.
Hi, Croby.
Groby sore.
How's it going?
Hello.
Thanks for coming by. What happens when he crashes, though? Does he just stop moving all of a sudden?
He wasn't literally a computer, Maya. I actually...
Yeah, lotteries, man.
Yeah. Anyway, there's nothing between Maggey and the victim. Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday, too.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe, don't you have any information that's a bit more fun?
Fun. Oh, I know. So have you paid a visit to where Mr. L worked yet? You might as well.
His workplace? Where's that?
A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. or something like that.
Sounds like a real stable company. This could be fun, Nick. Let's go.
Computers aren't really my thing, Maya.
I'm kind of a boomer.
They're not your thing either.
We'll be fine, boomer. I know all about that high-tech stuff.
What do you... I wonder about that. Considering you didn't know how to turn on a computer when you were kidnapped? It's just around the corner from this joint. You should take a look. A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc., huh?
January 7th, Trey Bien Kitchen. Huh? Mr. Armstrong's talking to someone.
Well,
Oh my.
well,
Renu, have at it.
Alright. I'll be back next month.
Oui, naturalmente. I will be waiting for you.
If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here.
Oh no, I will have everything ready, I promise.
I love fire, you know. I love the way it crackles.
No. Stop it, I beg you. These
Then
flings are getting
don't.
higher.
Let me down. I'll be watching you.
Manon, this is not necessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle.
Renu, wait, what? Talk to anyone, and I'll drive a knife right through your heart.
Oh no, you do not have to worry. You know you worried far too much. Maybe this will help you to relax. It is the oil of sandalwood.
I do love raw meat from time to time. I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye for now.
I have the shivers. I must rub some of my oil all over my body before I become the nervous wreck. There. Oh, oui, that feels good.
Man, this is just...
Oh la la, excusez-moi, monsieur.
My eyes! My eyes!
Don't do this in the kitchen.
You
Your
cook
eyes?
here.
If you have trouble with your eyes, you need this. The oil of sandalwood. I kid
Isn't
her.
this just the leftovers of what you were just using? Oiling up in a bakery. You don't exactly have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong?
No, you are right, monsieur, but perhaps that is the perfect time for you to visit me, no? That way I can give you my undivided attention and cook for you la dish supreme.
Putting on a brave face, huh?
That's what girls do, Nick. But you are right. Business is very difficult these days. Perhaps the name is the problem. People do not understand it. They think it is Trey. Trey. I just wanted
Trey.
people to think that my restaurant was exclusive.
But they think you just serve fast food on cheap plastic trays. Wait, really?
Nick, that's the kind of thing that can make a girl cry.
Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya?
But this restaurant is my life. It is everything to me. I will defend it to la finale. No one will take it from me.
So who is that woman you were just talking to?
Oh la la, you saw that. Why are there drapes above
That
the
was
stove?
also my question,
For
Peter.
the
It was never answered. Ah, well, yes. Sorry.
So?
I know.
Who was she? She looked so polite and graceful. Polite? Graceful? And she likes raw meat and fires, right? Sounds like a good time to me. Why are we getting a flashback to something we just saw?
Now I gotta just read it over again. I'll be back next month.
We naturalmente, I will be waiting for you.
If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here.
Oh, that's why there's drapes on the kitchen above the stove. They're kindling. No, I will have everything ready, I promise.
She is beauty, she is grace, she still raw meat in her face.
Raw meat.
Now that I think about it, hey Maya, I think it's pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having.
You think so? Well then let's show him that piece of evidence and see what happens.
Tasty meaty meats? Spice it well.
So long as that paper exists, I am but a delightful angel with broken wings. An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it. They kept harassing me months after months. In the end, I had to give in. I agreed to help them. Help them? With what? Bien sûr, if I did not owe them the money, I would have refused. But my hands were tied.
Please, what did you agree to help them with?
No, I cannot say. If I tell you that woman, she will slice me up and eat me with the salad garnish.
Ew. Hope he doesn't mean that he'll literally be sliced up and served with garnish. Right? I'm going to guess that woman has something to do with your loan contract. Am I right?
Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman. She seems kind of cool.
The woman who was here earlier, I take it that she's,
Why has it come to this? What a tragedy. Suddenly I find myself so deep in the debt. It is a sign of the bad, bad world we live in, death to capitalism and all that.
No. No, I'd say it's more of a sign of bad culinary skills.
The woman was here. The scary woman. She's from the loan office.
Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from?
Oui, tender lender, it is called.
Wow.
Catchy name. Just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money.
What?
Please, you must not borrow from them. If you must, no more than $10.
$10? Sounds like your whole monthly stipend, Maya.
Who's giving her a monthly stipend?
Oh my god.
Hey, I get a bit more than that.
Stipend.
Yeah, right? Thank you very much.
So, tender lender is the loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, huh?
Nick, I get paid more than you do, dummy.
Yeah, you didn't have to go there.
I wonder if they've got anything to do with this case. I am a weak woman. When I am upset, I have to buy something nice to cheer me up. Thanks to him loaning me the money, I have to pay back $500,000 now. I am like a slave. I have to do everything that he tells me. Who's this he? The tiger. The tiger? Oui, he is the manager of the tender lender. A terrifying man. A big city mobster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the noise of that battered old scooter he rides, I start to cry.
Yeah, we ain't do nothing, Brandon.
You plan to do nothing. Hey, it's not our job. We're lawyers.
Does this guy resemble me by any chance?
Oh, no. This man is a presence, a most formidable personality. You are nothing.
Oh,
Although, oui, it does have the spiky air, just like you. Oui, there is a resemblance there, I suppose. But he is red, and you are not.
wait, but wait, didn't at the beginning you say that it, that he was confused for me, and then
It's well, as soon as he puts on that blue suit, it all goes out the window. That's Phoenix Wright right there.
Okay, all right, I get it.
He's a big city yakuza.
Yes, yes. But we're in California, so no.
Oh yeah, that's true. Get Kiryu on the case.
Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all.
If you want to visit the Denderlanda, it is just beyond Vitamin Square. Hey Nick, if you need money, I can loan you some, as long as it's less than $3.
Please. Thanks for the offer. Just beyond Vitamin Square, huh?
Say less.
Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. We got a big meeting starting in a bit.
About Maggie's case, you mean?
These two remain alive. They are blessed.
Yep.
No, that's pretty much wrapped up now.
Pretty much wrapped up now.
Oh. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside.
Okay, well, see you later then.
Bye! Oh!
Oh.
You better get going, detective, or you'll be late!
Just off screen, his office a large trash can sets a fire in to warm up Vienna sausages. Correct. That is absolutely
Yes.
correct.
Yes. Actually, I've kinda got a favor to ask. It's a big one. A favor? Yeah. It's for, Maggey, actually. I was kinda hoping you'd give this to her for me.
What is it?
It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make it. Oh,
Oh,
my god!
good night. Good night, Kirby.
Bye, Chloe. Have a good night.
Detective Gumshoe just gave Maggey a week's worth of his food.
God.
Look at how many sausages are in that sucker.
I know. Speaking of Vienna sausages,
Right?
I've been real worried about her. She looked like she'd lost a lot of weight. Oh my god, Gumshoe!
Detective Gumshoe. How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on Earth who could down this much meat.
You think? I love weenies. Can't get enough of their tender juiciness. So will you give it to her? It took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal. Oh my god!
Detective
I can't exactly say no, can I?
Gumshoe's lunchbox given to Maya to care.
I'm dying.
A tenderly handmade lunchbox fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies.
I love it.
Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry.
Maya, no. Don't forget,
Don't touch
okay?
it.
I'm counting on you to give that to Maggey. Don't you dare touch it, Maya. Wholesome lunch. He's finally gone. Oh my goodness gracious.
January 7th, Vitamin Square. Huh. I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo, do you?
He's ashamed.
A shame.
Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyway. At least, not for now.
Wow.
Besides, I need more seeds today and I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix.
Hey, that's more sausages than I can
Wow.
afford in a month. You don't give me any money. Nick.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out.
I wouldn't get too close to that if I were you. Otherwise, you might be in for a shock. My phony must be looking someplace nearby. Just imagine a tiger loose in the city.
Meanwhile, the real Phoenix is like an abandoned chick, lost in a vast urban jungle.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, someday you'll grow up and become a ferocious tiger too. Don't lose hope.
Why is she trying to pep talk me into becoming my phony? I thought you liked me for me, Maya.
January 7th, Tender Lender. This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it?
Looks like the tiger is in his lair. And that is, as they say, a very good thing.
Welcome.
Welcome. Yep. Talk about a creepy voice. Makes your soul want to shrivel up and die. You're here to discuss a loan? No, not exactly. The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please.
She's gone, just like that. Was she ever real? It's the lady hunting Kiryu! This is where she spends most of her time.
I love that side quest.
It's a good side quest.
I guess we'll just have to come back another time.
We spent like, we spent a bunch of time just watching all the movies.
Oh, yeah?
And like, but it was like when we were doing a mission where like we had Kaori just like following us. So she just like stood there while Kiryu spent like 24 hours watching movies.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick. Let's take a look around, okay? Movies.
Movies.
Some of them were dirty movies.
Yes, yes. Do you think it'd be okay?
Of course. No one will ever know. Ah!
Coffee.
Ah!
I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Quietly. Yes! Thank you! Do not touch the desk. Please.
Nick, let's get out of here!
Now she wants to get out of here.
Hey, look at this Parisian-style coat. It's so chic.
It's more like a pimp coat to me. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion.
Hey, look at this. This suit is the same color as the one you wear, Nick.
Huh. The same color as my suit.
Take the suit with you, Nick. We know you only have one.
No!
Take it with you.
Keep your voice down, Maya.
Nick, you've got to take a look at this. Ah!
Some cake.
Ah!
I'll just leave it here for you.
Wow, the service here is impeccable. Yeah, yeah, sure. Thanks.
Just wait here quietly. Otherwise...
Sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said.
Yeah, sure. I have my eye on you. Only so I can take care of you. Understand?
I'm scared, Nick.
So, what were you getting so excited about before?
Look, on the lapel of the suit.
No! I love the corrugated texture. Oh my god!
It is so easy to masquerade as a lawyer in this world. Maybe there's a reason the conviction rate in this fucking country is so high.
That's an attorney's badge.
No, the fuck it's not. Is the tiger a
Phoenix is
lawyer?
Even they're fooled. No way! Look at this thing. It's made of paper.
Paper badge added to the court record. For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick.
My first attorney's badge. Why doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one?
Jesus.
You can see the cardboard layer.
What's this?
It's a punching bag.
What? No way. You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that.
What do you mean walking around?
The design's gross to start with, and it's way too heavy to be practical. And why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before back at Travian. Paris fashion is more my thing. Nick is a good lawyer just by default. He just exists enough and is not awful enough. Your entire profession is already fraudulent? Yeah, probably.
I really, really hope she's pulling my chain on this one.
I mean, this is a world where you can get a combination art degree and law degree, so...
That's so funny. Win through compromise?
I wonder what that's supposed to mean.
It must mean something if they took the trouble to frame it like that.
Yeah, well, it still doesn't make any sense to me.
That.
Ah!
That's Tender Lender's guiding principle.
Uh-oh?
Compromise the customer to win.
I see. How about you, Nick?
Well, as long as we don't have to compromise my hair, it's trademarked, I'd say we're okay.
I'm at the art school. I'm at the law school. I'm at the combination art law school. It's not what the statement went through compromising. This is actually interesting. I read I read one of the translators talk about this specific phrase being very similar, where it's like it's like wordplay, where they have like a slogan up and it's like a double entendre about like forcing people, you know, by being yakuza and stuff. And the sideways reading of compromising people is how they basically like emulated that in translation, which I think is really cool.
I think that's cool, yeah. That's one slogan no business owner should ever explain to their customers. Ugh.
Let's see, this round doll thing is called a Daruma, I think. I figured I'd read a book or two and I'd be more cultured, in case you're wondering.
You mean you aren't making that stuff up for a change?
I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always right himself. Go on, Nick, give him a good shove.
Only if I feel like dying.
Now, this yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king. Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reversey person, you know?
Assuming she knows what she's talking about. These aren't exactly your typical... mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they?
Hey! There's a piece of paper sticking out from under here.
What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? $15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane.
The car's registered to the Cadaverinis?
What? So it's not even the tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the tiger's office?
Repairable, added to court record. Oh no, someone's dropped the ashtray on the floor. That's gonna be a nightmare to clean up.
Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything.
I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal.
How did you manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy?
Oh, well, you see, super strength runs in the Fae family. Didn't you know?
Oh,
That's why
pearls,
Pearly is
yes.
so strong.
Yes, I got it now.
Oh, hey, there's a book of matches here, too.
Matches, huh? Places don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a second.
Aren't they vampire mobsters? Probably. What is it?
Look what's printed on its cover. It says Très bien.
Très bien matches added to the court record.
These matches could come in handy. We might be able to use them.
Yeah, the pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out.
Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud, it's a wonder you can hear it. Oh!
Wow, what a burn. Damn, Nick, you're dropping some bars there, son.
Oh.
The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into.
Have you finished the coffee?
Ah!
Yes, thanks. It was lovely. So, you drank it all. If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup. Coffee. It was laced with something. I'm almost sure of it.
Nick, my stomach, it's killing me. Oh, wait. Maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast.
Sure hope so. Better take a look at the CD while we're still alive and have the chance. What the?
What? It's not the Rocco track, is it? Claw the Tiger?
It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber.
What?
This must be the CD Maggey told us about.
Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal.
No way. That woman will make us drink more coffee if we do.
MC Bomber added. Ah!
Come out from under the desk, Maya.
What are you two snooping around in my office for?
No.
Oh, my precious carpet, you got ash on my rug. You're gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door.
That was an outside
You just wanna argue with me? Is that what you're doing? You think you can take me on? Eh? I'm gonna fatten you twos into pancake and turn you twos into my new rugs. Ah!
No. Oh. Don Tigre, you're back. That voice. It's like evil seeping into your head through your ears. I'm sorry, Don Tigre. I knocked over that ashtray earlier, and... She got a death wish or what?
Oh, all right.
Huh?
Forget about it, Violetta. It's just nothing.
What?
I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute, you hear?
That's so unfair! Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan.
Oh, Phoenix, right.
Yeah.
His background music sounds like Donkey Kong music. He's either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you just gotta come and mess up my plan.
So it was him. He's my phony.
I don't care. No one gets in my way.
What? I mean, excuse me?
This character, I know that you need to see it so badly. I wonder. You should have left the little girl at home, right? No questions. This is the last time we meet.
Wait, please.
Whew. That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him.
Like you're one to talk. I didn't hear you scream, "Hold it," either. The espresso.
Ah!
And cookies. This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Tender Lender. With a warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business. A conscientious rate of interest and an attractive repayment policy. Why do I get the feeling this sentence is not going to end well? We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender.
Hey Nick, things are a bit tight for writing co at the moment, aren't they?
Oh god.
I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out a loan?
Hey, would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much. Please tell me this character got into one of the TV shows. I need to see it so badly. Tender Lender is on your side. I think that's the slogan of an insurance company. So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then? We'd give you more coffee. Strong coffee. Right. I think I'd rather skip town.
Hey, just remember, I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well.
We got cat shenanigans.
Oh my.
Not equal. You're very proud of me.
Okay, well, that's great. Thank you. Apparently one of our kittens was yowling because she caught half a cicada and was ready to present it to us as a gift.
Wow. Come see this.
I did
a
it!
present. I did it.
So, do you know about the incident we're investigating? What incident?
Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident.
Let me see. I was here that day with the manager. The manager being the tiger? Furio Tigre.
Furio.
Tigre? So that's where the tiger thing comes from.
Zen Eop's got a real name. Nick, hurry up and find out more about him. Tell us about Furio Tigre.
Furio. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tigre? Cookie?
Sure.
How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself.
Go ahead, Nick. The honor is all yours.
No. Ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and the scary girl doing working together? We are lovers. That's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice. And I owe Don Tigre my life. He's the one who saved me. The tiger saved you? Please, address him properly as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I'll have to. Okay, Don Tigre. Of course. I'm sorry. You saved her life. I'd sure like to know how that happened. I'm very frail, you see. I just recently... I died. Once.
You died?
About 4 months ago. The doctors said to abandon all hope. I guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the river Styx. But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything.
Everything?
When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy.
No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe.
I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso. I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So, is that why you've got that bandage around your head? This. So what's the story with the bandage? They put it on after the operation.
Operation?
It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury.
A fatal injury?
Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you had died once?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, big locks.
Oh boy.
She really creeps me out, Nick.
Same here, but we've got to find out the truth.
Well, let's take a little jaunt around before we do that. January 7th, Vitamin Square. Oh, there he is. Old Seedy's back feeding the pigeons again. There, take this and this. Get out of my park.
Like I thought. He is really mad. Come on, Maya. Just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can.
What? Why? Hello, old man.
What are you doing, Maya?
Huh? Hey, he just turned his back on us.
I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning.
Hey, Mr. Kudo. Ha, pee, pigeon. Look, we really need to talk to you, alright? Out with the demons. In with the good fortune. Ow, ow, ow. Seats, shells, splinters. Painful. Fuck.
I always knew you were a demon, Maya. Ugh, I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today.
Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside that he can't remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal.
Not at all!
Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. She put some white powder into the young lad's cappuccino. We hear you. And another thing, the young layabout was wearing an earpiece. On the same side as the lens of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the face. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you!
Okay, okay. Take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo.
Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky head brat. Take this! You said you were a craftsman, right? Modern world casts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves. Surely it's not that. I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the shoguns. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer. I was born one. Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself. I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose. Scream right down his ear hole. Objection! Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young?
I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all.
Yeah, the great shoguns of California. I've got a tsunami of frustration inside and it's ready to burst out.
If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? Actually, we've got places to go, things to check and stuff. Maybe another time.
Fine, whatever. Just don't forget, I've got a tsunami's worth of grumbling to do.
Yes, yes. This girl right here is really looking forward to hearing it all. Honest.
What? I never said that!
I guess you did, Maya. Ah.
Come to the place where I work then. Here, bring this along with you.
What is this? It's covered in seeds. A discount coupon for a burger?
He really wants someone to grumble at, huh? Although, it is a burger joint.
Mm-hmm. This man looks like someone who would work at a burger joint, eh?
Absolutely. That is exactly what he looks like.
Guess I better let him talk. So, there's not much call for craftsmen these days, huh?
Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands. Errands? Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of 2-bit community handyman? Well... Buy some bread. Not that I can understand. What's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost, that's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I?
I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did he just say? At home and at that restaurant? Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Très Bien? Did you get asked to run an errand there too?
Yes, I did, the very day that young brat was poisoned.
What? So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do?
Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over on the table. The serving girl collapsed. I broke that vase. It all happened so fast I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me. Excusez-moi, you. Call the police. Call them yourself, I should have said back. But I didn't think of it at the time. So, did you end up calling the police? Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze.
Did you call them on your cell phone?
Do I look like I'd have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course. Just like they did in ye old Edo.
Dear.
You went looking for one? I couldn't find one right away, you know. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes?
So for 5 minutes after the incident happened.
Yes, sirree. The owner was at Trabian on his own.
Why didn't you mention this in court this morning?
You used to call me on my payphone. Well, I would have if you'd given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom.
Ah, thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. You should have said before the made up stuff.
I was gonna say before all the crap. Yeah. You're the ones
You
to
could have
blame.
at least told us before we got to court.
Yeah, right, exactly. Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police?
What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, and Maggey was unconscious. Which leaves that that man, alone in the restaurant.
Come on, Phoenix. Be sensitive.
I'm not digging this, Phoenix. You keep calling him a man, and he call. Look.
You used to buzz me on my pager. Yeah, that's good.
Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose.
What do you mean?
Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant.
Oh, sure. You go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead, hmm?
Well, you need to get more details about what exactly happened. From Maggey, and from Mr. Armstrong.
Bye, Mr. Kudo. Before we continue, actually, let's take a small break. I want to go to the bathroom and get a drink.
Okay.
Alright, we'll be back in a bit.
Woo! Boop, 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 boop. You used to bite me on my pager. You used to dial my number all night long. Boo, 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 boo.
Hello, I'm back. I had to take a slight detour,
Hello.
because of my cat guarding the door.
Wait, what?
So he will, he really likes to look at the outside world.
Yes.
So he will camp in front of a door. And if you are not careful, he will use that opportunity to slip outside and run off into the distance.
He's a door dasher?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It is so... My cat... Okay, Gwen and I's cat.
Philippe. King Philippe.
King Philippe. King Philadelphia cheesesteak.
I mean, that makes sense, I guess, because he likes the outdoors so much, but he isn't allowed outside, so...
He's so... He wants to go outside so bad. This is
What
neighbor
if,
cat?
have you
No.
guys, like, tried, like, putting him on a long leash and just letting him out? Like,
Yeah, we actually used to take him on leash walks outside all the time. But the problem right now is we don't have a good harness for him.
oh, okay.
So like all the harnesses we have are like just kind of the design wise, like it's just very easy for him to kind of like wiggle out of them.
Oh, Philip, no wiggles!
So we have had many an incident where he just wiggles out of his harness and runs under the deck. Yeah.
This is why you lose walking privileges, Philip.
Yeah. Oh, Philip. Oh, Philip. Philip's reign of terror absolutely continues at all points of the day, all the time, always.
No.
It's awful too because like if we want to have any of the screen if we want the screen door open, we have to we have to lock the screen door so that he can't like claw into it and then move it with his like giga strength. So
Oh my god.
So that means that I cannot enter the house through that locked screen door, which means I have to route through the front door instead, or I have to go to the garage. But because my parents let him into the garage all the time, sometimes I will go to the garage door, look in through the window, and just see him staring at me.
Oh my god.
And I don't want to open the garage door because he might try to slip out.
Yeah.
So anyway, hard times. Hard times here at the soup household. I also got myself a Byrde.
Byrde.
January 7th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Oh, Mr. Right. Hello, Maggie. So they
we're
finished
hydrating.
questioning you? Oh.
3.
Well, good thing you got your Biru.
I'll drink the barley tea while I hydrate.
Mm-hmm.
4. 5.
Y'all.
6. The more you make me hydrate, the more often I will have to go to the. Oh God!
You cursed yourself. Isn't it great? We just had a bathroom break. Oh my god. Gurgling. Mm. Yo, this water bottle was full. And now
So
it's like a third left.
much water. I've never
What
been so hydrated in my life.
Oh my god. My stomach swells with water.
Juice. There's so much. I am indeed drowning. Okay, well,
You are
hopefully that has been
diluted
a refresher for your throat.
I really needed it.
You know, in some ways, I think I did too. Okay, shall we continue?
Yes, please.
I don't remember if you read this line.
I did.
Okay.
Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened.
Oh my god, a cold beer on a hot day is so good. What the fuck? Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there.
Is women respecting juice, TM, barley tea?
Maybe. Who's to say? I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know. Japan drinks a lot of barley tea, and I wouldn't say that they're very women respecting.
Oh. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Oh, don't say it like that.
I hate that. No, thank you.
Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one.
Huh? What do you mean?
Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident, anyway. Is it possible she's the one misremembering things? Hey man, she was talking the truth about the CD and stuff.
That's true. Maggey, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember?
Yup. There are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was a waitress who put something white powder into the coffee cup?
So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it?
Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it.
Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right?
It was MC Bomb or Maya. That name was scrawled on the sports paper as well. They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's medication. That's gone missing too.
Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me.
You said that you passed out when the victim, Glenelg, collapsed, right? Yes. It's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop.
That's true, you did.
When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So, between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Trebian. No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright?
You're right, Maggey. Being a cop is embarrassing.
Yikes! The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean?
Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police.
Old CD.
Old CD.
Exactly. And you, Maggey, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds.
Yeah, That's
Yeah,
what it's like, Maggey.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier. Mags, what?
Poetry is
Poetry
dead.
is dead.
Poetry's dead and we killed it.
I don't know. The things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out.
Maybe we should ask Maggey exactly what she knows about Old City. Alright.
Present. Ah, I feel much better after the trial this morning. I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. It feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man.
He's not really that bad of an old man, though. He's just, you know, an old man.
Still, I feel a bit uneasy.
Huh? I thought you just said you felt much better.
Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite.
Doesn't quite what?
Whoa, Slowking raid.
Ah, hey. Hey, Slow King. Thanks for the raid. Irashai.
Arigato.
Irashai.
Irashai.
Irashai. Irashai.
Ah! Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table. It's true, there was another customer in the restaurant. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo. But I can't really say. It was an old man.
Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man?
No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman. A woman?
Are you sure, Maggey?
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
So, what did this woman look like?
She was sort of creepy. And she had a kind of cackling laugh. Creepy?
Cackling?
Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently? Reset. I know I used to be on the police force, sir. But I'm incarcerated now, so I can't use my connections to help you.
The return of Oldback, it's always Wendy Oldback.
Oh my god, I love her. All I can tell you about now is info about ex-cons or the clientele of Trebienser.
Oh, don't let it get you down, Maggey.
What? But it's the CD! Maggie! Maggie! Please! Can you present the profile of, Angry Man?
Mr. T. Gray.
Holy smokes! That's him!
Huh?
That's your phony, Mr. Wright! Just look at that ridiculous suntan! But you just know! You should have known from the beginning!
Wow, Mr. Wright, it sure is weird since the last time I saw you a year ago, you turned red, grew like an entire half foot, and also have a scar over your eyeball. Oh shit, I forgot about the bento.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god, yes. For the record, I'm not sunburned like an over-dried tomato, so I don't know how... He told me he'd been on a business trip to Hawaii and that's where he got the tan. As if we could afford
Yeah,
to
I was
go
gonna
to
say that's your
Hawaii.
first mistake. We can't afford a trip to Hawaii.
She doesn't know that, though. I'm not hearing
So.
this.
I refuse to hear this. I refuse. Okay, there's the bento.
Oh, yeah. I've got something you're going to love. Really? What is it? A lunchbox. Just for you. Here. Wow. A lunchbox. Weenies, too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright?
Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you?
Detective Gumshoe?
He's really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this too. Look at how many weenies are in this.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 6.
I can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them.
You're already in
Yeah,
the
you
detention
already
center.
are. Somehow, when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway, I hate weenies. Oh no!
Oh, really?
It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. You didn't seem like you hated them when you thought it was us that made it, alright? Just saying. She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste.
But, I guess so. Gumshoe's lunchbox eaten with Maya. Just right here in front of her.
No! Kokoro is Brokoro, dude!
Oh, man.
Well, how was it? That hit the spot. I love weenies. Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. Yeah, I think she's saying that she hates Gumshoe.
She does. The sad music starts up right after I hate weenies. I hate weenies. The psyche locks.
Ah, is that your attorney's badge? Actually, it's a fake. Holy smokes! That's it!
Huh?
That's the badge your phony had, Mr. Wright. You got duped by this?
But it's a completely different color.
And what about the fact that it's made of paper? He said the badge got a tan as well while he was in Hawaii on business. Please, Maggie, please. You used to be a cop, please.
Oh, no.
I'm beginning to see how my phony was able to gain her trust. Just making me Miss Gumshoe answers. Exactly, she used to be a cop. Oh, the bad got hot and started to turn soft.
We just applied a little too much heat to it, that's all.
Oh my god.
Well, I guess we'll try visiting Mr. Old Gumshoe.
I'm so sorry, Gumshoe.
Yeah, oh boy. Poor guy. January 7th, police station, criminal affairs
Feels
department.
so bad.
The main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet, too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief.
Yeah.
But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. They don't do shit here.
No.
It's a wonder
Stop.
anything happens. How do people even get arrested?
So.
It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No! Just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot-to-trot girlfriend. That's really weird.
Ew, what?
Wow, this place is really buzzing. What the fuck?
Something must be going down. Something really big. Like in that K-drama.
Right.
Huh? What are you doing here, pal?
Detective Gumshoe.
You can't be here right now.
I have this weird thing where every time I read a Maya line, I like squint. I like furrow my brow.
Why?
And the motion is it's getting to be a little like tiring. It just happens reflexively.
Are you like RPing Maya as like eternally confused, and that's why you furrow your brow?
It's that like one face she does where she like raises her eyebrow.
Oh, so you're okay. So I see.
It's how I feel. It's how I feel the Maya energy flowing through me.
I mean, I think it comes through in your voice.
Anyway.
You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay. Huh? We got big problems here today.
Why? What's going on?
It's a virus. A virus! A virus? There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system. But I really need to ask you some questions. Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up.
Yes.
No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this. You hear?
Okay.
If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there.
This explains so much.
We're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We want information. Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tendolenda is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. And it seems it ran into trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed, going in all their debts.
Really?
Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady. Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. What did he just say? That lady?
Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick?
What do you think, Maya? You better find out what the story is with this lady.
So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe?
Phoenix Fright rations individual noodles.
That's true.
I don't know.
What?
Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal? And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. This is an illegal operation, not that I'm gonna do anything about it. Listen, he's gotta make weenie lunchboxes for Maggey to win her affection back or whatever.
It's true.
What's with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is?
Well, Nick, do you?
Computer virus? Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course.
Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright?
Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me?
Because we're making fun of you.
Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode? Like I do? No. The damage is, well, it's internal.
So the inside goes boom, right?
Wait, I forget that Gumshoe's like an engineering wizard.
Yeah, that's true.
What am I saying? Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PCs here in the station. A virus could wipe out all of that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about.
Whoa, that's scary.
Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious.
Infectious?
Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Just like a real virus, huh?
But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that?
Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's.
What? That's horrible.
Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Mr. Gatto so he catches a cold.
Right. Then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong.
Who, what, where, when, and why did the conversation jump to talking about me?
Why would Phoenix Wright do this?
Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage. And all the different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before. The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it or two. That's the girl who works over at Tender Lender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it.
She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she?
That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Her name's Viola Cadaverini. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini.
Bruto Cadaverini?
Cadaverini? Oh.
Do you know who that is, Nick?
Never heard of him. Bruto Cadaverini is the boss of the Cadaverini family. The Cadaverinis? That's one scary sounding name.
I wonder what that is in Japanese.
We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. Mafia.
Yakuza.
But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you?
See, it's normally it's Yakuza, but here in ye olde Japanifornia, obviously we would say Yakuza.
Yakuza. No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. I better get some more info out of Gumshoe about this family. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Who are they? A bunch of scary people, that's who. You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah. Moolah? As in... They pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market. Black market, huh? And that includes Tender Lender, I take it? Sure. No one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini. And I mean no one. Interesting.
So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss, then?
Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him. So... how did she end up at Tender Lender? I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss at Tender Lender are pretty tight.
Tight?
That's what it says in a file I read related to Maggie's case. Sounds like a pretty important clue.
Wow, look at these cool guys.
What's happening here?
January 7th, Blue Screens Inc. Wow, this place is so high-tech. You can almost smell the electricity in the air.
It is a computer firm, Maya. They can't work without electricity, you know.
Who are you?
Oh!
Hello? How about it? I'm not touching this one.
I'm sorry. Access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked.
Wow, what secrets?
Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building.
Understood.
Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some kind of whacked educational show. My name is Lisa Basil. I'm the company director. Director? She's human? She seems more like a ghost in a shell.
Haha. They're very funny.
And that thing over her eye. Isn't that the same device as Glenn Elks? Oh my god, we're all Saiyans in here.
Yep. That's an DMH, right?
Nice try. But it's the other way around, Maya. It's an HMD. Yes, Scouters.
Yep, pretty much.
All of my programmers here at Blue Screens Inc. are supplied with HMDs.
Then do you write programs too?
No, I just enjoy wearing this.
It's so I can see your power levels. They are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one.
Why palindrome names though?
I don't know.
So, what exactly is this firm's business? I will try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze the data management systems required by certain branches of industry, and then deliver optimum operating systems and source level components to them.
Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyze and management.
It doesn't matter. They analyze stuff. You got that much right. The software we produce is distributed on CDs.
CDs?
Yes, compact disc, digital optical storage media. Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music. It is a small firm, but all of my employees are first-class programmers. Let's ask one of them what they are doing. Excuse me, what are you working on right now?
I'm researching the impact of time slicing common areas on logical access to shared global variables. Obviously, program structure heavily influences response time and performance, so the code independence of global variables and memory overhead is vitally important to success of the execution.
Well, you get the idea. This is the sort of thing we are involved in. Did you good people follow all of that?
Yeah?
My G, what did you say? Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. You know what? I mean, you know about what happened, right, Miss Basil? You mean about Glenn being poisoned? Yes, I know. It's terrible.
Can you tell us anything that might be helpful?
That was not a mortal human sense. I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier too. But I couldn't tell him anything either, because the waitress who committed the crime has nothing to do with Blue Screens Inc. How about Mr. Ogg's desk? Have you cleaned it out already? No, not yet. It's this one, right in front of you. If there's anything that might be useful to you, you are welcome to take it. I guess there might be a clue here somewhere.
Whoa, look at this desk, Nick. What a mess.
Obviously, he was measuring the effect of time slicing on global variables. Duh.
Sounds about right to me.
Looks pretty average to me.
But you can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this.
Think? Real whiz kids can work under any condition, you know. I don't think that's what that... She's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more.
How about you clean the desk and not the toilet?
Ah, clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry then.
Hey! I heard that. Oh. Also, this calendar.
Well, what about it? If this is another hint about tidying, you can forget it.
Someone's marked December 3rd in red pen.
December 3rd? That's the day Mr. Elg was murdered. Is there anything else?
Yeah, it says meet with the tiger.
The tiger?
Glenn's calendar. Wow, look at this mess.
Looks like they're all betting tickets.
What kind of betting tickets?
We're betting on which horse will win a given race. They're horse racing tickets.
Oh, wow. These drawers are stuffed full of these.
Looks like they're all losing tickets, though.
Yikes.
Why do you keep them all?
500.
Oh my god. That is a sleeping bag under the desk.
Yep. This many tickets would get you what? A buck down at the recycling center? But I didn't know you were so hard up that you try to profit from the dead, Nick.
I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya. You know what I do. I put the evidence in my pocket, and then we go to court.
Yep, that's how you know they work at a tech company.
I know,
sleeping
right?
Bag under the, sleeping bag under the desk.
That is the most normal-looking thing in this room, is the sleeping bags under the desk.
Yeah.
Those pillars almost look like they're moving. It's kind of unsettling.
Nah, they just look a bit twisted or warped or whatever word I'm looking for.
This office was designed with a futuristic feel in mind.
Futuristic?
Yes, we tried to imagine what things might look in the future when we designed it. It helps to soothe and calm the soul.
Huh. On second thought, I agree with you, Nick. This place is really unsettling.
He's really pounding that keyboard, isn't he?
Wow, I bet that's where the pro and programmer comes from, huh? I guess I shouldn't be resting on my laurels. Gotta expand my skill set and all that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Maybe I could become Old CD's apprentice.
Oh dear. Oh. And what about your spirit medium training?
Hey, look, Nick, it's a supercomputer. It looks like it's really smart and wise, doesn't it?
Computers are only as smart as the humans who use them, Maya.
That explains why we don't use the computer in our office.
You work there too, Maya!
Not that I pay you.
Ha!
Yeah, but at least I'm...
Please, don't argue about something that's so trivial. Otherwise, the computer will laugh at you.
She said she'd laugh at us, Nick.
She's a human, Maya, not a computer! About Mr. Elg.
He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from one or two bugs in his personality.
Oh? Like what?
He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it. That's what got him into trouble.
What's the matter?
He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. So, he was really no trouble at all. A model employee.
Hey, wait a minute! Just now you said something about him being in trouble. Gotta find out what this trouble was exactly. You also called him a loser. About Mr. Elg. Was he in some kind of trouble?
I'm sorry? Why would you think that?
I thought you said something about it just now. You said he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser.
Oh.
Oh, we saw this coming. 3 psyche locks?
I guess Mr. Elg is like every other man with his own pile of secrets.
And he's got a large pile of betting stubs over there.
Sure does. Ba ba ba.
So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elg was in?
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here.
Was that a Castlevania reference? What was?
Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service.
What's she talking about? I guess I'd better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elg's trouble have something to do with this?
Maybe this pile of
Probably the
losing
pile
horse race
of
tickets?
betting tickets, yeah.
What is that?
A bunch of horse racing tickets, all losing ones.
With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral.
Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell?
But what is the relevance of these tickets?
The victim, Mr. Glen Elg. He had a gambling habit, didn't he?
I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time.
Oh man.
Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets.
Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own.
You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Oak's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? The lottery, horse racing, he bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's got to have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Oh, she's sweating!
Ooh.
Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps?
No! You are right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example. Do you understand?
Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any.
Phoenix doesn't even have money to buy lottery tickets. Oh, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life.
But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000?
Yeah, but,
It's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it?
it's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end. But that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that.
Deep trouble? What do you mean?
Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. Winnie? Yeah. Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender.
Tender lender. People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices.
Like you're one to talk, that's all I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money.
No. I mean about Mr. Elg.
You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't know of any connection between the two of them.
Really? Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the tiger knew each other. Furio Mario Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt.
No! It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think.
Holy.
That is a lot of money. Oh my god. $100,000? Youch.
But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear.
Shame Maggey couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay. So the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then?
Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money.
His talents?
I suspect he was talking about programming.
What computer program is worth $100,000?
That depends on the program.
Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work.
I'm so close to cracking her! The program in question, was it by any chance this?
No?
No.
This is a very delicate matter. Without the necessary data, there's really no way I can access the information.
I know Mr. Elk created some kind of program.
Oh.
Can't deny it if I show the program itself.
Wait.
I don't think we have the,
It's the virus.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the virus, but we don't have proof of it yet.
We don't have it yet. Alright.
Chief. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He looks lost now that the power to his computer has been cut.
Oh well. Guess I'll just have to read the paper now.
Alternately, you could read some reports. Just a suggestion. Do your
What
job.
the heck is this? This paper's more than a month old. And someone's written all over it. Who's the clown that put this on my desk? Well, speak up. He just wadded it up and chucked it in the trash.
But that's an important piece of evidence.
Phoenix scrambles into the trash can.
We going in. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
Your batteries won't last forever. Remember that when you're having fun in bed. What?
Oh.
Ah, we have a winner. A little joke to make people think about their smoke alarms.
What? What?
What does that mean?
Must be coming up with slogans for our fire safety campaign. I guess? Does he even know what he's trying to get across anymore?
Oh man.
This guy was a real programming genius. They called him the walking computer at the place where he worked.
We read this.
That lady is the boss of Blue Screens Inc., pal. Yeah, I figure she's clean. She's got nothing to hide. She seemed kind of like a doll to me. In a good way, and a bad way. Kind of makes you think she might be hiding something.
Weirdly good intuition.
Absolutely not a robot. I wouldn't go flashing that photo around if I were you, pal.
Why not?
That guy rules the criminal underworld. You could get yourselves in serious trouble. I'm talking say your prayers kind of trouble.
You're shaking, detective.
Like a leaf. I'm just, you know, kind of on edge at the moment, if you know what I mean. The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber.
What?
Yeah, the virus that's just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber. Can you give us any more details, please? We already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met.
Who are they?
I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. And now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, it's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival.
All this stuff with criminals and viruses. It almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie.
Apparently, the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the root of this virus on the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yeah, and because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. In the millions? A virus can be worth that much?
Bomber. MC Bomber updating the court record.
I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing. And that is, you know, the lunchbox.
Oh god.
No. How did everything go? Well, lunchbox?
You remember the weenies?
No. I hate weenies. Oh yeah, those weenies. So? Oh no.
No comment. Absolutely nothing. No comment whatsoever. I have nothing to say.
How did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch?
Huh? Well, it was, delicious.
Yeah? That's what she said! Really?
Well, not exactly.
Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox! Oh my god, Gumshoe, your entire salary.
Oh.
Do me a favor again, huh, pal? And deliver this? This sure is a heavy burden in more ways than one. I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that.
Weenies again, Nick. Tell me we don't have to eat all these, too.
Maya, this is our lunch for the week.
Again, I really can't eat anymore. Can we just save this for tomorrow?
Freeze them.
More weenies.
Oh no.
Oh, Maggie's not even here.
No.
She's not here to accept the weenies.
Taste of his weenies.
Phoenix has been paid in weenies. It's the most he's ever been paid, really.
I like her design a lot.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I like that they just slide her around a lot.
I know, right?
There we go.
Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber. No!
Bada 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 ba. Yeah.
Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer. But it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep.
You mean he was in debt?
Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was taking on some extra work. Something a bit risky.
Risky? How?
Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Trevian. It's pretty risky if you ask me.
Where do you come up with these ideas? So, it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh?
The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was a work of genius. In a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market.
Inconceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change. Hey!
Wow. Fucking
He gave
rough.
you a box of weenies.
You ate those weenies. You ate his weenies.
Yes!
This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was his deadline for repaying his debts.
MC Bomber updated.
I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore.
Glenn Elg's losing horse racing tickets thrown back on the floor. Use the trash can, Nick!
Yeah, I don't...
January 7th, Trevian Kitchen. Huh, looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again.
But the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef.
Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me.
Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened. Mr. could have left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone.
Ugh, missing when we need to talk to him the most.
Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose?
Good night, Renan.
Good night, Brandon.
We gonna do the art lawyer thing. I want to see Phoenix's drawings.
Right? That's true. He has that art degree and everything.
Yeah.
She's not here. Let's see, is there anything we can squeeze out of you, Mr. Kudo? Let's drop a save right here. And I guess let's see if we can break this IP lock. That's a lot of locks. A lot of locks, bud.
You said that bandage around your head was from an operation? You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct?
Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently.
Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this?
Maybe this, I guess.
Yeah, maybe he, I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident.
Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis.
Yes, it is.
I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me?
Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you?
It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me. It was a motorbike, or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but I took a blow to the head, a bad one.
Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right?
I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard.
Ran away?
If they'd stayed, I'd have...
Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident.
It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. We collided. The motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he?
It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike.
His bike.
Yeah, right.
Have you seen the fucking thing?
It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they?
It's possible. Perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true.
I knew it.
But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive.
How much are we talking?
Very, very, very expensive.
She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right?
After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him.
Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Byrde Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money?
$1 million.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
What the fuck? Did they give you a new brain?
4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure.
Oh, really?
Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big.
They said the operation cost $1 million.
Jesus, where did you get operated on? The United States?
Well,
$1 million? Where did you get operated on? The United States?
My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation.
Compensation, huh?
it's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Byrde Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather.
Oh.
But I knew that wasn't really true.
That's kind of sad.
Hmm.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
What he did to get the money was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him.
You helped him? In what way?
Here, take these.
What are these? Medical papers?
I'm Byrde Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer he simply couldn't refuse.
Viola's medical papers added to the court record. Wow, I feel so bad for Viola.
It's inexcusable.
Huh?
There are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal.
Oddly specific.
Wait, why? Only a coward heart would hurt people using either of these tactics.
Is everything all right?
Wait, isn't it because of the college thing?
That's probably true.
We should get going.
Both of those things are probably because of his college trauma.
Yeah. Right after we finish our espresso.
Yeah.
I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this.
The power bill thrown in the trash. Hey, that
Where's
was
your
in the
phone?
office.
On the floor.
Fuck Phoenix. January 7th.
Ooh.
Eh, bonjour. I have been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong.
Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you fellas.
Oh!
Oh, it's Zinny up. You call it Zinny out?
Come out from under the table already, Maya.
Okay, hand it over.
What?
You just want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers. And now.
Uh-oh. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. How do you know I have these? I just got them.
Right?
You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you.
Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. You just want to know what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad. And it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad.
I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off.
Oh my god, Phoenix, this is how you get beat the shit out of.
I know.
You crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's two of us here. You got that? Two. we.
Mr. Armstrong!
Forgive me, désolé, I cannot argue with him. Look at him, he's so scary, he's red.
Oh! Ow! Oh, that really hurt.
That all you's gone. You're taking those papers now. Armstrong, get the lighter.
What? Wait!
Don't take it too hard. Phoenix, right?
I'm so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. If it's just medical papers, couldn't you just get it from the hospital again? Like copies or whatever?
Probably. But he has no way of getting them.
No, yeah, he would have to ask Viola to do it, but still. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Hold it, pal!
Oh!
My boy! Detective Gumshoe!
We got a fancy police theme and everything.
I love it.
Detective? You think you're gonna stop me, copper?
Oh
Beat
my
it!
God.
Ugh.
Oh my god, you messed with the wrong detective. Whoa! Come on, Gumshoe! Keep it together!
Get him, Gumshoe! Get his ass!
Get him! Kick him booty! You guys, get out of here! Leave this guy to me. But... Go, pal! And take this! If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggey, huh? Oh. Alright, thanks, Gumshoe.
Wait, don't leave me behind! I'm still here!
I'll get even with that guy tomorrow. In court. Tenderlander is going down.
To be continued.
Woo!
Wow, really some excitement at the end there, huh?
Man. Gumshoe, our boy.
Our boy came in clutch. We ate his weenies and everything.
How many times has he saved our lives, man?
Too many to count. He's our boy. Okay, well, how are we feeling?
I do have to go to bed.
Okay.
I have convention tomorrow, so.
It's perfectly okay. We will pick up next week for what I'm pretty sure is the last, must be the last, like, day of this trial.
Oh!
I think so, right? Like, part 4 of the trial.
Probably.
Sure. Well, exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting. Oh, this doesn't make any sense. Hmm.
Hmm?
Anyway, yeah. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Thanks for
Same
hanging out with
time,
us,
same
everybody.
place. Maybe actually, next week might be a little bit in flux. But we'll see. It might be doable.
Okay.
I'll let everybody know. I'll put it in the Discord if it's not if things have to change. But all right. Well, regardless, see you next week. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye.